We are going to begin with Elon Musk's multi-billion-dollar takeover of Twitter, which seems to be complete. Sources tell the Associated Press that Musk is now in charge of the massive social media platform, just hours before today's deadline to finalize the deal. Reuters quotes sources as saying Twitter's chief executive and chief financial officers were escorted out of Twitter's San Francisco headquarters yesterday. And AP says the company's chief legal counsel was also shown the door. So Naomi Ruckham has been following this story for us. I don't know if you've been tweeting about it at all, Naomi, but that would be appropriate. So give us the latest. Good morning.
Oh, today's the day, right, to share your feelings on Twitter. Things could be changing, Anne-Marie. Good morning to you. Well, this drama of the Twitter takeover appears to have finally reached a conclusion. But Elon Musk is said to be planning for drastic changes at the company on everything from leadership to what users can and cannot tweet out.
Elon Musk tweeted, quote, "The bird is freed," hours after the Associated Press reported he had taken control of Twitter. The billionaire Tesla and SpaceX CEO is also said to have fired multiple top executives, including its CEO, chief financial officer, and chief legal counsel. Twitter has not responded to a request for comment from CBS News.
Everything is incredibly uncertain right now. I believe that a Musk-owned Twitter would mean that he would start to implement a lot of the changes to the platform.
Wednesday, Musk, whose new Twitter description says Chief Twit, brought a sink to the company's San Francisco headquarters and joked, "Let that sink in." The following day, he was back, tweeting an open letter to advertisers that he envisions the social media platform as a digital town square where a wide range of beliefs can be debated, but adding it, quote, "cannot become a free-for-all hellscape." Musk's takeover has triggered uncertainty among some Twitter users.
Elon Musk buying Twitter and owning Twitter will be the end of Twitter.
I've seen obviously people commenting whether they're going to continue using it or not, but I haven't really thought about it, to be honest.
Musk's $44 billion bid to buy Twitter began back in April and faced numerous setbacks, with Musk at one point claiming he was going to pull out of the acquisition. A judge in Delaware had set a deadline of today for the parties to close the deal or else go to trial.
Elon Musk has not issued an update on the statement he made earlier in the year, claiming he would reverse Twitter's permanent ban on former President Donald Trump. Trump was, of course, shut out of Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram following the January 6th Capitol riot. He has since launched his own social media platform, Truth Social. Anne-Marie?
All right, so I got a bunch of questions for you. What can you tell us about the reported firings at Twitter?
Well, they haven't been confirmed independently yet by CBS News, but Reuters and the AP are reporting that the top leadership at Twitter is out. And analysts say it's not entirely surprising that Elon Musk would clean house. But this normally takes months or years, not right away, not day one. This is yet another signal that Musk believed the company was poorly run and wanted to change fast. So it's clear Musk wants to make some monumental adjustments at the company.
Yeah,
Anne-Marie?
He certainly said that. So meanwhile, the stocks for Twitter have gone up and down all over the place because this deal has been like all over the place, on and off and on and off, lawsuits and all that sort of stuff. I know it's early, obviously, but where do the stocks stand now? Are we seeing anything in early trading?
Well, Anne-Marie, shares of Twitter ended trading yesterday up 0.3% at $53.86, which is just under the agreed sale price. But overnight, the New York Stock Exchange notified investors that it will suspend trading in shares of Twitter before the opening bell this morning in anticipation of the company going private now under Elon Musk. The stock will be delisted from the stock exchange today. Anne-Marie?
Oh, well, I don't even know what that really means, but it sounds interesting. What changes has Elon Musk promised that will happen with the social media platform? You sort of alluded to them, and he kind of has suggested in the past kind of like a more, sort of widespread social platform, sort of. So very different from what Twitter is now.
Yeah, I think he has big dreams for Twitter, right? Users are anxious, really, to see how the changes might play out. But Musk has promised an overhaul of the role the social media company plays in our lives. Musk tweeted a message to advertisers Thursday saying, in part, "The reason I acquired Twitter is because it is important to the future of civilization to have a common digital town square." So very, very large views there for what he thinks could happen. He also voiced concern that traditional media has fueled and catered to polarized extremes, but said he doesn't want Twitter to become a free-for-all. So there'll have to be some balancing here between that large scape of what could happen, what Twitter could really represent, and then also honing in people who are maybe saying things that could have real consequences in real life. Anne-Marie?
Very interesting challenge he has taken on. I wonder if he's going to get rid of all those bots, including the ones that follow him.
That's the goal, I think.
Naomi, thank you very much.
Thanks.